Hello again.
Hello.
I enabled your screen sharing.
Yes, thank you. Let me just join with the mobile.
The link below, the longer link is for mobile, and you need to write the passcode on top of the actual link. ...51-10-36.
Tamamdır. Did it connect yet?
Okay, I admitted you. Now you need to mute one of your devices.
I'm just not going to connect the audio and mobile.
Okay, great.
Is it in?
No, I guess. The video. I mean, we can.
Okay.
Yo,
Is it working?
yeah. Now it's working fine. Great.
Sorry, my phone stand is a bit messy. So, do I start now?
Yeah. Okay. You can go ahead.
First off, greetings everyone. Today I've gathered you here for my upcoming new game idea. Project. This game is called 0 Point Collider. It's a game about. Hold on. It's a game about.
Sorry, do you have a presentation? If you have.
This is my presentation actually.
Okay. Okay.
It has both of the points I have to make. I just need to cut it shorter.
Okay.
0 Point Collider is a game set in modern day who. Hold on, I just missed the point. 0 Point Collider is an immersive terminal network-based single-player hacking simulator for PC and mobile. The story will be discussed later on in a lecture presentation. Sorry for my anxiety. The gameplay will be about hacking and mostly collecting modules, programs, and hardware along the way. And the end point of the game is, like every bad Hollywood game, saving the world. Oh. What does it mean to start video? Hello?
Yeah, I cannot see your video, but
Is it not working?
yeah, sorry, it's my bad. Yeah, sorry. Actually, now I can see. Sorry. Can you start from the beginning? I interrupted you too much. This is why. This is my fault. Yeah.
Do I make the entrance again or just
Yeah.
continue?
Just do a fresh start.
Greetings, everyone. Today I've collected here for my new and upcoming game project called 0 Point Collider. It's a short and immersive game based on terminal and network gameplay graphics. I'm not looking at the camera, am I? Sorry.
It's not problem.
It's the main hooks of our game that it has cross-platform gameplay that can be played both in mobile and PC, but it's uniquely single player. So it means that your save will carry over to either of the platform you're playing on. The main selling point of our game is repeatability and the abundance of choices, meaning that each time you play it, it will change the story, and you will always end up at a different point than the one you previously had. The gameplay will be about text and click and point and click based. Outside of that, there will be puzzle solving, lots of it, and there will be heavy moral choices depending on the path the player takes. Just for that, I have planned several factions that will, give a the player notoriety for their actions, and their name, fame will be dependent on that. For I'm just skipping this part because it's not going to be useful for this. Here's an example of our art style. Uh, we're planning on a terminal style and classic cyberpunk. It's gonna be a hacker game, so of course there are gonna be extravagant things like this. Outside of that, for our detailed budget, we will be requesting 3.5 million Turkish liras for 9 months of development. Sorry, I thought it was eight. Here's our Gantt chart, in case you're wondering how it will work out. For the first phase, we will be spending 15 days fleshing out the core modules and gameplay mechanics. For phase two, we will be having different types of gameplay featured in future development. For phase three story, the choices and how they will interact with each other. Phase three and phase four will be following right each other up. Phase 5 will be alpha and beta testing. Phase 6 is a unique one because it will allow people to create their own levels and have other people play them. And the last one is the delivery phase. You can guess what that is. For demographics, we're aiming for the people who are left puzzle hungry after playing Portal 2 and games like that, like the Talos Principle, Hacknet, or as I mentioned before, Portal 2. Our monetization strategy is that it will cost $5 on mobiles and $20 on Steam. We will have additional content packs later on coming in. And we will be selling the workshop edition as a premium monthly, like $5 a month to create your own levels and share them with other people. That's it. That's all this file has to offer. I'll have your questions now.
Hello. Thank you. You're done, right?
I think yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure about how to grade your presentation because you don't have any. But
Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. It's your choice. But uh, the you know design for your pitch deck, I quite liked it. I mean, the generally white background is common, but for us developers, black backgrounds looks much more elegant. I'm not sure all investors would agree with me though, so don't, I mean, take my advice with a grain
I
of
mean,
salt.
the investors are probably like they've seen it all. They
Yeah,
have seen all the files that include
yeah,
white background and black space. Why not just give something different, something with
exactly,
style?
exactly. I agree. I mean, it's worth trying at least. I wouldn't hesitate to take this risk. This is a calculated risk, and I believe intelligent choice. But then again, I should talk more about your presentation. So, um, if you ever have a chance to, present your idea to an investor, you should definitely have a presentation ready.
Of course, I will just not just
Yeah,
give them a document. I'll give them a PowerPoint presentation. But you know, I messed up and tried to salvage this.
yeah, yeah. Okay. And also the um, time limits of your projects should be um, more than 1 year, less than 2 years. So the assignment.
I knew that, but it was another calculated risk because it's a single player game and that's heavily based on two-dimensional graphics. Like there's almost no graphics that needs to be drawn heavily. It's all development, and as you can guess, as a senior developer and game developer, you can make this at a hack jam or game jam or something like 72 hours.
Uh, I don't agree. actually, because I mean I will rewatch your game idea, and I need to read your game idea in detail.
Yes.
Uh, but still, even if that's the case, for practical purposes, you still need to keep your assignments rules for when you're presenting. Yeah, I mean, I gave this time limit because uh, I want you to have, I wanted you to solve a bigger planning problem. I mean, if you choose a hyper casual game that could be doable in 2 weeks, then you would be able to um, fairly easily guess how much time and how much efforts it would take. I wanted you to stretch a little bit further. That's why I um, asked for this time limits, but it's still honest of you to, not exaggerate the time requirements. Uh, can you go back to the Gantt chart? Um, I really liked your approach because maybe maybe modules could be more detailed. It could have some subtasks, but it looks clear and elegant. I mean, if you put this on,
Of
um,
PowerPoint, yes,
yeah,
it will be
it would
better.
be great. Yeah. The problem is uh, there are exact dates. I believe there's someone else. Actually, many people put exact dates.
No, they aren't exact dates. They are time limits, but for some reason, Word wanted to put exact dates. I wanted to be done like weeks.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm speaking generally. You don't want to do that because you need to update your documents
In
every
real
time.
time.
Yeah, every time you are going to an investor. By the way, uh, this is also, I mean, if you have a PowerPoint, it's quickly editable.
Yeah,
Uh, in PDF, it's a little harder from your part. And um, actually, if you have exact dates, it's more
time
clear to an
constraints
investor.
become more exaggerated. Yes, I know.
Yeah. Okay. And speaking about your, um, can you go a little upwards? Yeah. Um, okay. Now you are, yeah, senior developer salary seems accurate. Medial developer salary. Yeah, by senior developer, um, I mean, I'm talking about 10 or more years experience. So
Yes.
it's okay. But the problem is, if your game is this little scoped, uh,
It has a bigger scope. I just skipped over a few points in sake of time management while
okay, but
pitching.
yeah, but even an inexperienced developer can um, stay in a spaghetti code for 9 months. Okay, the problem of spaghetti code, the messy code that you cannot work with, you cannot maintain, is when you want to make a second version of your game, for instance. You know,
Yes.
so because of that, my bonus question for you will be, uh, after 9 months, uh, how are you going to cope with this much expenses for your uh, experienced developers? Because after 9 months, these guys need to do something. Otherwise, you will be giving them, a lot of money for nothing.
I
How?
mean, I did mention upcoming DLC packets, additional content, and such. We're not going to just stop development after 9 months. It's just a fresh beginning after the game is done and released.
Yeah. Okay. Mm,
We
okay.
need community feedback. We need more statistics, more ideals to work on. It
Yeah.
just doesn't end there when you're done with the game.
I agree, and it's also true that the more, you know late your DLC is, the more ambiguous it is. So it's harder to evaluate how much money will you make from your DLCs, etc. But still, as an investor, I would like to see your approach on your DLC, you know, financial plan. I mean, have you added your DLC uh, package financial plan?
No.
I've skipped it. Okay. Yeah, this could be an issue. Also, a possible approach would be, um, moving them from this game to another game. This could be an approach. But then you need to have more designers, more game designers in your team, so that they can prepare a game design for these guys. So when they're done with this game, they can quickly jump to the next one. So your team is not. Your team has 3 writers actually. So according to your team, you could suggest that.
Uh,
Mm,
Actually, 3 writers and 2 artists.
yeah, okay. I mean, artists.
One is a hybrid between them.
Yeah, okay, it's possible. Uh, I mean, still, you have enough writers to. I mean, you can take one of them by the end of this, before this game is launched. Okay, and you can make him design a fresh new game for, I don't know, 3 months or something like that. And after 3 months, when your game is launched, you can take your developers and move them to the next game without losing much time.
I
So this,
mean, the next game will require a different pitch deck, right? Like different
yeah,
design
exactly,
document.
exactly,
I
exactly.
mean, it doesn't make sense to include it in this one.
Yeah, no, it's obviously you won't include that. I just, um, you know,
I
I
get the idea. Thank you.
uh, I told this to, have another answer to my own bonus question. This is uh, just a general suggestion. Of course, you won't have this in your pitch deck. Um, I'm. What else? Yeah. Can you go to your financial, uh, you know, projection? Your um,
Uh,
I mean,
I don't have. Oh, you mean detailed budget?
yeah. So how much money will you get from your selling your game, etc.?
$20, and as I said, we're gonna have premium support and DLC packs and have all sorts of fancy things for mobile. So it's really an ambiguous figure at this point.
Mhm. Okay. So nobody also mentioned today about return of investments. This is unfortunate. Uh, I mean, as an investor, I know that I can get my money back in 15 to 20 years if I invest in buying houses or real estate, and because and also I know how to, I mean, how much time I need to wait uh, to get my money back if I invest in, let's say, energy or something like that. If I'm jumping to a foreign land such as game sector, uh, the game designer should, or product manager should, present me a clear return of investments plan. Um, yeah, so I mean, this is a general criticization. I just remembered it. But other than that, it's okay. I mean, I'm checking my criteria again, just to see if I missed something. Uh, so you haven't talked much about your competition, I guess. Uh, I mean, the
It's
reason
a
I'm
starved market. I mean, there isn't going to be much competition in a market like that's really starved and not saturated.
Yeah, then you could turn this to your advantage by saying that there's a requirement for this kinds of games. I will check if you have said something like that. I will rewatch these presentations. Other than that, okay, so your time management was nice. And your energy was quite good, I believe.
Could be better, but I'm not rested enough for that.
I mean, it's late, and you were one of the most energetic presenters today. Clearly
you.
more energetic than me. So I believe, yeah. So I mean, it's pretty crazy that I mean, all of you miss some important points, but excel at other important points. So it's interesting, I believe. I mean, I would expect more, standardized presentations, but you all had different stuff. So this is nice. Thank you all. If you have any questions for me regarding to how I evaluate, etc., it's clear. I mean, I shared my criteria. I will, have equal weights on all those criteriums, and I will take average of that. So you can expect your grades based on based on my criticizations. But some of my criticizations are just for learning. I mean, some of my criticizations are not the ones that will reduce your grades. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, since we are working on our prototype, I was a little tired today. Sorry about that. Hopefully, I will be showing you the prototype next week. Okay. Good evening then. See you later.
Good evening. See you.
Good evening.
See you.
Good night.
Good night.